Good evening there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture 144. I believe it is. Cheers! What are we cheering for? For the new farms, which hopefully will this year then bring us up to par with our consumption of crops. Cheers! And indeed, here they are. Two of them, no less. Two new farms and lots of fields. Have I hooked up all the roads for the field? No, I have not. Pardon me, I have something to do here whilst we're waiting for the winter to be over. 20th of February, the snow will melt in 2 days. They say on the weather forecast, or it is the exact same day each and every year. Could be also. How I know? Yes. What if we put in another field about here somewhere? And if you do this now, it hooks that up with a mud road. Yes, it does. It hooks that up with a dirt road, so we don't need to bother. Good. Very good. There you go. And large farm number 2. Yes, indeed. Add a bit of more fields here to you. I don't know what's the difference with the ones that are filled in like these and the ones that are filled in like these, but there is something. Now, you don't have electricity yet, so that's why you haven't been supplied with fuel, and why you wouldn't have electricity, I'm not quite certain. You do have this. That's good. Where's your... Did I not replace? Yes, I did. Yes, but it's not around quite yet. It is assigned to some construction offices. They have all the stuff. They just need 13 work days for this. Now, you know what? We take helicopters. Bet they have 13 workers waiting around somewhere. What about you? Do you have electricity yet? No, you don't. And here it is this. It's missing boards. Very small amount of boards it is missing. Is boards on the way, maybe? Yes. Boards are on the way. Then we'll have power and then we'll have fuel. Because before we have the power and the fuel in here, I think that they will we risk them going here for refueling. And that's not what we want. No. No, the way this works is the farms, they plow the fields, they harvest the fields, they put the crops into the silos, and then we have the distribution office takes the crops out of the silos and into the big silo down here via these road cargo stations. Right, just as these other farmings are done. Yes, it's the same thing, but different. Slightly. Power station, how are you doing? You're doing fine. 35 megawatts. Not a whole lot. There's a boat. Coal boat. Wouldn't you know it? Tra-la-la-la. These trains have actually gotten a bit problematic since I decided to elongate them, because as we can see here, you have a little bit of a problem here, and that is that this semaphore and or switch needs to be about 50 centimeters further back, but it can't. No. Even if I remove this one, I don't think it can. No, that's where it's going to be. So, but it works in either case. It's just that they get a bit complainy sometimes about the situation. One thing that is real good is that we now have like a lot of workers out here with the advanced industry. Really, 250 workers in the chemical plant, 71 in the steel mill. That doesn't sound like a whole lot. No, what the hell is going on? You were holding up the whole thing with your refueling, maybe. Yes, you were. $450 workers, 5, do we get like 500 people maybe on this train? We could. Yes, 500 people on the train, 500 workers. Very good. Yes, that is good, and it's the 26th of February, so we have a new year here. There's no more snow. No food in the warehouse here. Okay, but we have food here. We might actually be a little bit short on this stuff. Not by a huge amount, but by a little bit. How much food did we eat and make and so on last year? Domestic production and consumption. We made food 5,587 tons, and we consumed 5,976 tons. So indeed, we are a little bit short, and I mean, it's not completely straightforward and easy to just plug in another food factory into the system here, because I don't remember how this is set up. Obviously, this one, crops go in here, they get turned into food, and they are put here, right? And then we have this truck or something. It's working for a distribution office, I think, and I think that it takes it to this one, food storage. Yes, that's the primary storage, one could say. And if this is not full, then we're not in a good shape, or place, maybe you could say. Right. Workers are getting to the food factory from there, down there. Yes, here. Great. Yeah, we're going to have to build a second food factory then. But I don't have space for all these accompanying infrastructure bits. Oh, we have to make this a little bit less complicated, maybe, or something a bit more complicated. It might turn out as food factory. Food factory. If you wouldn't mind. But you would mind, you are too large. And then we can't have any storage hooked up to it. That would be a real shame. And this is not the place for it. Okay, but if you put it here... I still can't really hook up any storage to it, because then the railroad is in the way. What about here? Need flat terrain. The railroad, again, is in the way. But on the topography, yeah, the railroad is indeed in the way. Can we do anything about it? Yeah, we can actually do something about it. We're now undermining the railroad. It might cave in maybe someday. Oh no, it will be fine. But food factory, please. If you wouldn't mind. Ah, there, great. Yes, that will do. Except the road connection is on the wrong side. Just turn it around. There, see? Yes. Now we need foot access for the workers and hopefully have them within walking range. Yes, diagonally straight across the thing, whatever. Okay, turn off that now, and now then, with a road connection for it, there we go. But before we try and do too much here, we really need to put some storage in, but it would be preferable to have some storage here too. Okay. And that's in general cargo, and I think that we use this one, storage facility. This is good, this is handy. Since it has connections in many directions. Nice. So we put it there, see? With a road connecting it there, and same thing on the other side for putting the finished product. Right, how many parking spaces did this have? It doesn't say. Stations for... Okay, but it has, right? We managed to send vehicles to these somehow. Maybe they just stop by the thing, so here we can see. Yeah, they don't really have a parking space in that sense. The only one vehicle at a time. That's suboptimal, but what we will have to do. Okay. I mean, well, if we could get a regular old warehouse in, it wouldn't be bad, but we'll try. Actually, it'll fit here. That's lovely. That is, and we take assign that, assign that bit, and assign the food factory itself to various construction offices. This is hooked up to the food factory right now. Just to be certain we did, yeah, it was good. Good. Okay. Now once this is finished, we need to fix up a few things. Before they actually build all of this stuff, let's bring the tape measure device out. It's 270 meters about to the bus stop where they're walking from, so it's all fine, it's all good. Yep. And then I suppose we'll do something similar as we have here, except we won't have a road cargo station, but we'll have a truck. Or we'll use you seem to have a distribution office handling this. You load crops down at there, for example. Wonder if this will be able to cope with another food factory. Utopia medium distribution office. Where are you? Is it this one? Yes, it is this one. You have 4 trucks standing around. Yes, I think that you should be able to handle one more. And how many connections are we using? 8 out of 20. Very good. Okay, this ought to be finished to... well, it's March, maybe midsummers. Somewhereabouts, or autumn, or winter. I don't know. Bum 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 ba-dum bum. Ba-dum ba-dum bum. Ba-dum ba-dum bum bum. Ba-dum ba-dum bum. You're unloading quite a bit there, or taking out quite a bit of it. Are we also importing crops? We should be importing crops. If that drops below 30%, we should be importing. We might not have dropped below 30% last year. Actually, one time that... yeah, okay, we know. It's a good thing that we're getting a handle on this. Okay, town up on mountainside. No, we skipped town up on mountainside completely this time and look at that next time instead. Yes, we keep to this now. Can even speed it up a bit, see if we can get anywhere on this before our time together has come to an end, which it will do in about 5 minutes if I can keep to my own rules, which I most likely can't. I'll try. Yes. Ba-dum ba-bum ba-dum ba-bum bum ba-dum. I'm thinking crops in, food out, or the other way around maybe. We could have, I think we could have, let's see here, a road cargo station. Where is that? Road cargo station, a small one. That is road cargo station. What's this? Why are there two? Is this a new one from the game developer? I think it is. They made a smaller one. That's very much welcome. Can we get it in? Not really. The power line is in the way. What's that being used for? It's mostly for refueling of the trains and maybe some other things. We can remove that temporarily. To try out 3 divisions, take on a slightly smaller road cargo station. Or where did it go? I have to go in here. Okay, and we still also need to get the road out. Something like that. And build due to infrastructure. There you can build. And oops, wrong type of wire. We want this one. But it's the one that it was. So it's the one that we need to continue using. Yes, there you go. And get working on that, and get working on that. Everyone get to work on everything here. The warehouse too. And this storage facility and factory connections and all of it, yes. Okay, yes. Yes. Now we just need to put up an entire chain of electronics making a duplicate one with a chemical plant, plastics, plastics we might not actually need. I think that the plastics factory can keep up with yet another one. You can consume, you produce 6.6 tons of plastics a day, and you consume 2.6 tons at maximum, and the electronics assembly hall 4 tons a day. Okay, so you need one plastics factory for each pair of or each set of these then. God damn it. I mean, god damn it, seriously, this is too much with the electronics late game. Yeah, but you need a second huge chemical plant and a plastics factory and every damn thing that we already have here. And there is no way to get it in where we drop off the workers. The workers are dropped off here. Yeah, there is no space. There is no space anywhere near a walking range for those workers. How far is that? That's 400 meters to get to the other side, and that's the maximum allowable length that they'll walk. That won't work. Maybe we could build like a bus platform here and sort of sneak them to that bus platform and then further on. Really, do you want to do that? No, I don't want to do that, but I might not have much of a choice. But there isn't a through path. If you look carefully, you can see that there is no through path here. That's the closest thing you get to a through path, I think. How far away is this from the train station? It's 347 meters. So it can't be much further away than this then. I'll have to think about it. We can import electronics for now. It's a bit more important that we're self-sufficient on food. Yes. Which will be, or have been for a long time, actually. More or less. Anyway. And we'll be even more self-sufficient on it now when this second food factory gets up, and also the second farm, second farm. I don't know which one this is in the order, but the new farms. Are you working? Yes, you are. You have plowed the fields very well. You have gotten electricity. Have you gotten electricity too? Yes. Very nice, good, and everything. Then, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to thank you so very much for watching this installment, whatever it was, 145 or 144, something, one of those. And wish you a good night as possible. Good night.